40% of us are not getting enough, and we refuse to tell anyone about it. The reality today is that many women would rather read a good book. Some have stressful jobs. Some are struggling with their hormones. Others may be looking for a new relationship or feel their old relationship is unfulfilling. And worst of all, a lack of passion may be linked to diseases such as low thyroid, diabetes and blood pressure. Disinterest in passion may be a sign that all is not well with other parts of your body. Your thyroid, your adrenals, your gut, your heart. So ignoring it and not telling anyone is a rather dangerous way to go. Now, some people try to treat their problem with hormones such as estrogen, progesterone, DHEA and testosterone. But not everyone is happy taking hormones and medications. There may be side effects from tablets, and hormone treatments don't always work. More and more women are looking for a natural solution, one that will give them that sensual feeling, making them feel vital and alive, full of energy, the chance of getting trimmer too, without the medications and hormone treatments. You want to throw away your inhibitions, travel back to a time and space where we were connected to Mother Earth. We're in touch with our raw passion, and that's where Cleopatra comes in. Cleopatra was known as a great lover, so she knew a thing or two about keeping her passion in prime condition. She seduced the most powerful men in her world, having a child with Caesar and a bittersweet love affair with Roman general Mark Antony. Her servants provided her with the best aphrodisiac foods available, such as figs and dates, and including aromatic herbs and exotic spices. She bathed daily in honey and ass's milk, well known for its healthy and rich omega-3 oils. Now, I've studied the way Cleopatra lived, how she took care of her body and mind so that she was totally in control of her destiny and love life. Using her ancient wisdom, I've dedicated Cleopatra's Secret in her honour as a great role model and icon of female power. I've discovered the mysterious rituals which Cleopatra would have used to keep herself in prime condition. Just think sexy, sultry nights under a desert night sky. You're draped over a luxurious couch, having been rubbed all over with exotic oils and fanned by mystic ancient Egyptians. With Cleopatra's coveted knowledge and rights to regain your passion and release your inner goddess, I guarantee you'll be feeling a completely different woman within a week and have banished your passion issues forever within 21 days. So why listen to me? I'm Dr. Shirley MD, and I've been a women's health doctor for over 20 years. Over many years, I've treated thousands of women, and yes, I have prescribed hormone treatments too. But I believe women are looking for something else, something more primal, more earthy, a more connected solution. And I've helped so many women get back their mojo that I know this works. With a daily audio and a suite of videos detailing the wonderful traditions that Cleopatra kept a closely guarded secret. This is where I know you want to go. If you want to get your passion and joy back quicker than you can say George Clooney, if you want to reconnect with your earthy self, your primeval essence, which has been hidden for so long, throw off the heavy cloak of the daily grind and immerse yourself in the warm, caressing waters of ancient wisdom. If this is what deep down you know you want. Sign up below to get access to Cleopatra's secret. Let's look at a few case studies. You know, I really like myself again, said one of my patients. And she didn't need to lose any weight to make this change. She just switched her mindset. And I think that sums it up for a lot of people. They feel daggy and out of sorts. Maybe you've put on a bit of weight and feel ashamed of your body. But this program can change all of that. Imagine feeling confident, sensual, loving all the attention you're getting just because you feel different about yourself. Let's look at another case. It's hot in our house, says SJ. I'm walking around the house feeling sassy and sexy. It's not about how I look on the outside, although that has improved too. I look fresher and healthier. But how I feel inside has changed as well. My partner and I both listen to the audio whenever we want to get it on. He gets a kick out of it too. And we're having the best fun in years. And finally, I feel more energized and alive, says RW. I was fed up, feeling sluggish and tired. When I took all the steps and followed the whole plan, I was amazed how different I felt. Now I jump out of bed in the morning, tackle all those jobs, and I still have energy to have fun. My husband is so thrilled he's got the old me back. I've been working with women to get their libido and sexual function back through a healthy and natural program for over 15 years. In this presentation, I want to talk to you about all the reasons why women have low libido and what you can do about it. We'll talk about hormones, stress, vitamins, and the right foods used throughout history to boost libido and sexual function. Now let's take a look at some of the common reasons why our libido flags. First of all, psychological causes. This is a big category as stress, anxiety and depression can all put a damper on our desire. But even before you get to the stage of depression, many women feel less than sexy on a day-to-day basis. We judge ourselves too harshly. We feel the need to be perfect before we will allow ourselves to feel sexy. Too many perfect images online and on TV make us feel unhappy about how we look. We feel fat and pudgy, we haven't shaved our legs or painted our nails, and so we feel unsexy and not ready to release ourselves making love. But here's where you need to get real. Do you think guys really notice if you have polished and primped yourself? Many guys are turned on by earthiness. They get turned on after a game of tennis when you've got sweat under your arms and your hair's a mess, or when you've been on the beach and have sand everywhere. The high standards you are setting for yourself are just that, your own high standards, no one else's. You are judging yourself too harshly. Do you think the world's sexiest women worry about having the perfect body? Many of them don't, but the big difference is they don't care. They feel sexy inside despite their body's shortcomings. So embrace your body, your face, all your imperfections and love them. Sexiness comes from inside, from how you feel. You've got to fall in love with yourself again. And now I've developed audios that can help you with this. For example, turning off that judgmental part of your brain and getting you into a relaxed state and ready for romance. Relationship issues. This is another common reason why libido is low. This tends to affect women more than men in the downstairs department. But you can bet that if you're still secretly seething at your partner about something that happened last week, you're not likely to want to have sex with them, and that's a fact. Our next category is stress, overwork, and exhaustion. The same old chestnuts that keep coming up when we look at the causes of so many health problems today. And we still don't take them seriously enough. How many of us get enough sleep every night? How many of us take the time to relax properly and de-stress? Oh yes, we'll get around to it someday, but in the meantime, we're putting other problems ahead of our own health. Right up until our body crashes and lets us know it's not going to put up with it any longer. Chronic medical diseases, diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease all take their toll on our libido. Not to mention the side effects of all the medications. It's not that unusual these days to see someone on half a dozen different drugs, and there are bound to be problems with the interactions between these. And that's definitely not good for libido. By keeping healthy and these diseases at bay, you're giving yourself the best chance of a great libido. And pelvic problems. Both men and women suffer when we have health issues in our nether regions. Whether it's prostate problems or endometriosis, we know that something is wrong, and the old libido suffers just as much. So get these problems sorted out. I can give you more information about endometriosis and polycystic ovaries and fibroids that will help you get on top of these health problems. And imbalanced hormones. Special times in our life cycle, like post-pregnancy and menopause, come with hormone imbalances. Low testosterone really dampens our libido. Low progesterone can make us feel anxious and irritable. And imbalanced estrogens can make us put on weight and feel sluggish. In this slide, you can see that all our sex hormones are made from cholesterol. Anything that reduces cholesterol too much will affect our ability to make hormones. This is why I don't put people on cholesterol medication unless it's absolutely necessary, and that's rare these days. Cholesterol is the same chemical that vitamin D is made from, so it's a very important molecule. You can see that from cholesterol we make DHEA, an energy hormone, cortisol, our stress hormone, progesterone, testosterone, and estrogen. Enzymes help these pathways produce all the hormones we need, but anything that blocks these pathways, like toxins or nutrient deficiencies, and we can get high levels of some hormones and low levels of others. This is one way to get imbalanced hormones. For example, we can get a high testosterone because the testosterone is blocked from becoming estrogens. Or we can get a low progesterone because progesterone is being blocked from being made from pregnenolone. We can also get low testosterone and imbalanced estrogens because we cannot convert them from DHEA. There are actually 3 types of estrogen, and we can get imbalanced estrogens, like low levels of healthy ones and high levels of the not so good estrogens. Now we can balance up these hormones with hormone replacement therapy or bioidentical hormones, but how about boosting our own hormone production? We need the building blocks of these hormones, which are vitamins and minerals like zinc, magnesium, iodine, B vitamins, and the very important vitamin D. And where do we get these building blocks? From our food, from sunlight, and sometimes from supplements. Food is so much more important than just giving us energy. We need all the great nutrients to make our hormones, so it's absolutely vital to eat fresh, real food so we can make great hormones. And that's one of the reasons veggies are so important, not just for fibre, but for the wonderful vitamins and minerals we need. Now, history is full of advice about which foods help with our libido, such as oysters, because they are so full of zinc, which we need to make all of our sex hormones like estrogen, progesterone and testosterone. The Romans also used celery in the wedding ceremonies to signify fertility and libido. So your greens are vitally important to get your libido going. But with all that we've talked about, it supposes that our liver is working well. Too many of us have a sluggish liver clogged with toxins from food, alcohol, chemicals in our home, cosmetics and pollution. So you need to get your liver working again so you can get rid of toxins every single day. And constipation is the enemy of good detoxification. So poor gut health can also cause a buildup of noxious toxins. And dehydration can also be a big factor in constipation. So getting your veggies, getting your fibre and getting your fluids are all really important factors that will improve your libido too. Let's talk about exercise. Too many women are exercising like crazy and getting nothing for it but bad knees and a bust Achilles tendon. So you need to do the right exercise in the right amount and not overdo it. And I can give you more information about how to do this correctly. Particularly, a lot of women exercise to try and lose weight, but without doing the correct form of exercise, you're not going to get the weight loss that you desire. And don't forget about our most important sexual organ, the brain. It's actually the brain that really gets our libido going. It's mainly the brain chemicals, dopamine and oxytocin, actually working together that makes us feel sensual and loved. First of all, dopamine. When we meet someone new and become interested in them, we get a rush of dopamine in our brain. This is a chemical that's released at nerve endings and sends signals to other nerve cells to get a reaction. For this reason, it's called a neurotransmitter. It transmits messages to get a response. So this rush of dopamine gives us a sense of pleasure, of lightheadedness, of rapid pulse and more energy. At the same time, we're spending a lot of time with that person, involving a lot of cuddling and physical contact. And this releases oxytocin from the hypothalamus in the brain. Oxytocin is sometimes called a love hormone because the more cuddling and affection you get, the more oxytocin your brain makes. It's also involved in sexual arousal. So the combination of oxytocin and feelings of love, along with dopamine rewarding us, keeping us addicted to spending time with the person, doing lots of cuddling and kissing, and obviously having lots of sex too. This bonding cements the relationship and promotes feelings of love for the other person. Oxytocin is also produced when mothers bond with their babies. So it's very important as the love hormone. Now, during sex, we get a big blast of dopamine, and this is greatest in the lead up to orgasm. Dopamine immediately then drops off at the point of orgasm, and we get a flood of oxytocin from the brain. And this happens in both men and women. Oxytocin produces feelings of contentment, calmness and security, and reduces feelings of anxiety and fear. So it gives us that warm afterglow. Now, as you can see, our libidos are controlled by many interacting hormones and chemicals. We need to produce those substances in good quantities to make it all work. But where do we get the building blocks for these chemicals? From our food. Poor food means poor hormone levels, and that means a sluggish libido. It's common sense, isn't it? Meanwhile, smoking, too much alcohol and party drugs can also dampen our enthusiasm for sex. So, to put all this information together would be quite a bit of work for the average person. But I've put all the facts, knowledge and know-how that you need into one place to make it easy for you. I've done the work so you don't have to. You know, I feel really sad that people are being given the wrong information. There is so much advice out there that's really just marketing for various products, so don't believe everything you hear on TV and read online. That's why I've put this program together, to give people real advice about what's healthy to eat to boost your brain chemistry, balance your hormones and bust out your libido from the prison it's been trapped in for so long. Learn which herbs and spices have been used for thousands of years to boost your hormones. Discover which simple exercise you can do to boost your metabolism. And listen to a daily audio which will have you grabbing your partner by the scruff of the neck and dragging him into bed. As a doctor, I'm not allowed to provide testimonials, but I have helped so many women get back their mojo that I want everyone to be able to access this program. Remember, this is not a magic pill or a fad celebrity program, but a scientific system based on evidence-based medicine and research. But it's only for women who are ready to put aside the gimmick answers in order to follow a step-by-step program that will consistently help you adopt a healthier lifestyle and gain back your mojo. You'll have the complete Cleopatra's secret system. Remember, it doesn't matter what age you are or your situation. This program will help you get back on the right track to a healthy sex life in no time at all. For only $37, you'll get 10 videos showing you Cleopatra's 7 steps you need to take to get your sex drive back on track. And the best part, the Cleopatra's audio, which you can listen to every day or whenever you want to feel sexy. And you can download this to your phone so you can have it wherever you want, whenever you want. And to add in a free bonus, I'll give you your very own online copy of my published book, Eat Fat to Feel Sexy, which gives you all the background information to this program. And of course, if you don't like it, you can get a full refund, no questions asked, within 90 days of you purchasing the program. And that's our happiness guarantee. I want to see women live life to the full, and at such great value, you'd be crazy not to take advantage of this offer. So click now to book your spot before we run out.